Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Charles and this is episode 38 of our Let's Play series on the memory. As you can see, I am coming around and hooking up to my harvester head here, my grain header. Let's see if I can line it up there anyway. There we go. And I guess doesn't take any leap of logic to know what that means. We have some harvesting to do today. Our oats are ready. I did have to take I had to take the header that goes to my my red harvester off of this trailer because I only have the one trailer. For some reason I have neglected to buy another one. Okay, that should theoretically do that. Okay, I don't know. It'll get it across the bridge anyway. It didn't snap to it like I expected it to, but we will. Well, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time learning to drive here apparently. Go around this way, which is probably an even tighter thing. Maybe if I centered on my... Can I get my harvester through here? Without hitting... Yeah, without hitting either the trailer or the tractor. I did, yay. Okay, so like I say, across the bridge, all of our oat fields are over here in some of those new fields that we bought. So this harvester should make quick work of this. We also have some spraying to do today. And some animals to feed, and also some things to update you on. So should be a busy episode. I have, as of yet, not bought any more fields. We do have, let's see, in addition to all that all those other things that I listed, we are probably, I'm going to look at the price of it, and we're probably going to end up selling our lettuce again today. We are full over in the spawn point of our greenhouse, so we are going to have to sell that this morning. Oh, there's a little stump there. That's what I ran into. I ran into something and it just stopped my harvester. A little bitty stump. Oh, why did you miss that? Okay, weird. I went over that. I know I turned a little bit early, but it shouldn't have missed that much of it just because of that. So. And with the ridiculous capacity that we have on this harvester, all of these oats should fit into here. I have not looked at the price of oats. If things stand to the way they normally turn out, then oats will not be at their best price here at the time of harvest. So I'm going to do something that I don't normally do. I am going to, or I haven't done recently, since this is just going to be a lot of harvesting, I am going to give a little bit of time lapse, or maybe just a little bit of montage of different stages of me getting this harvest done. Maybe a combination of both, and then I will be back with you when we are done. Okay, I am, as you can see, I am just finishing up our second field here. Just one or two little passes to get this last little bit. Okay, that one did it. So I am going to take it over to our third and last field of oats over here. Oh, I always want to go further into that corner than where the land actually goes. Okay, as you can see, we currently have, what is that, 38,780 liters. I am going to go ahead and roll this a little bit forward and put it on a worker and let them finish the last of that. I am going to get back over to the farmyard there. I have, like I said, some spraying and things like that to do, so I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of that started. I forgot to check and see how much spray I had left in the sprayer. I knew I was going to have to be, not much at all. So, okay, well, I'll cut that part out, and I will join you when I have some actual herbicide in the sprayer here. Well, as we're going, I can show you one of the new things. You will notice there's a lot more structure down here than there used to be. I have put in a brand new cow barn here, and you can see it holds 120. So our old one, or the original one, I guess you could say, only holds 50. And since we have so much feed that we're making and so much in storage and everything, I figured I would get this. Now the food on this will hold 100,000 liters of food. So I have not put any animals in this yet, so I think we will probably end up doing that today. But I'm gonna, like I say, I'm gonna get over and put some herbicide in this, and then I think we've got 2, maybe 3 fields to spray, and so I will be back with you when we start spraying, and we'll get that done, and then we'll move on to our next task. Okay, I am back, and as you can see, we do have 3 fields to spray. The first one here being our carrot field. As we extend over into the neighbor's cornfield there. Give it a little spray as we go around too, I guess. Small field, this one won't take very long at all. See, I made that decision about the cows. I had thought previously, anyway. I had thought about, the possibility of adding a bigger animal enclosure. When I put that one in, I considered the possibility too of I'll just turn around here. I was going to go up to the edge with that, but instead I will just turn around and go back. You know, when I put that new one in, I was thinking about moving all of our all of our cows out of that current enclosure into the new one, and just essentially moving everything over, and that would enable me to there in the yard where space is decidedly limited. It would let me have the option to get rid of that cow enclosure that we currently have cows in, and to maybe put another shed or something in there for some of this equipment that I have acquired. And I think, anyway, that I have decided not to do that. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep both of them. Now, just need to skirt around some of these fields here. I don't know. I don't know why I'm looking at this this cornfield there, and you know, I'm still kind of thinking about it. We don't have any corn planted. We planted corn last season. You know, it all depends how much I want to grow my farm. Um, you know, because who knows how long the series will actually run, but you know, as I have found in you know, making my farm bigger, I increased the amount of work and the number of fields that I have to do, and you know, which is not a terrible thing, because it makes, you know, gives me things to do to make episodes from. Uh, but yeah, you know, there comes a time when there's only so big of equipment that this map is really meant for, I think. Uh, okay. I think maybe our worker has had an issue, because they should have been down to this part of the field here, so uh, I'm a little worried about going and finding out what happened. I did set them loose really close to the creek, so oh boy. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of wondering, you know, if I have to reset my harvester. Uh, oh, meant to turn it off, I lowered it. If I have to reset my harvester and the header and everything back to the shop, I am probably going to lose the oat that I've already harvested out of that. So I'll have to find out what that number is and, you know, account for that through that sneaky way that I do, and add it back in. So, lovely. Okay, so anyway, I am going to keep going around this field. We've got one more, what are these, peas? I think so. Anyway, we've got one more field of this that needs to be sprayed. I'm probably going to go ahead and finish this field, and then I will check on our harvester, and I'll put I'll put the sprayer here on a worker and let them do the other field while I check the harvester. I really am dreading this. So I will catch you back up, I guess, when there is some hopefully good news. Hopefully they just hit a tree and they've gotten stuck there or something like that. Unbelievably, that would be the best case scenario. Okay, well, everybody, as you can see, worst case scenario, workers. Okay, well, obviously, you know, I talked about it on the other side, about putting a fence along there, and I've never actually done it. Looks like I'm going to need it on this side. It's been a long time since a worker has run anything into the water. Let me see what I have to do to get this thing out of here, or if I have to reset it or something like that, and I'll be back with you. Okay, well, we got it out. I did end up having to reset it back to the shop, and of course, all the grain that was in it is gone. All the oats that were in there, we lost those. So I've brought it back over here to the field. I don't know that I want to turn this loose on a worker. So oh, this way maybe for it, yeah. I'm just gonna take the quick route to get back over to the farm here, while I still remember the amount that was in the harvester, because I looked at it before I reset it. Take our McCormick here. We're not in need of, you know, a special amount of, you know, high horsepower or anything, but let me line that up better. I never turn around, as you know, so like I should. Okay, and that is currently empty. So let's go over to our easy development thing. Let's see, where is it? It's in this, right? Fill level, yeah. We're gonna do oats. No. No, I didn't mean for it to do that, so... let's see, will it take those? It'll take those away now too, won't it? Okay, well, I'll figure this out and then I'll be back with you. Okay, I did figure out how to empty that, and also just had to change this little thing, this little setting here. You know, there's a thing to empty to fill it, which is what it was on before, and then I can set the amount. So we had, let's see, 38,847 liters. And then now we have that amount in our trailer. I'll go ahead and take this over. I got a notification. I did set that sprayer loose on that last field we needed to get sprayed, and that has been done now. I'll just take this over a little closer to that field. I'm not sure when I'll get that harvested. I don't know that I want to turn that loose on another worker and have it end up in the creek again. Let's see, I'll go to this road up here, I guess. Okay, so that is there. Now, see, I've told you about the cows, or the cow enclosure over there. We haven't put any cows or feed or anything into that yet. Let's see. I'm gonna go scenic route there. This field here with the trees, I have done something. If you see, it looks like trees are like double planted in here, and a lot of places they actually are. I went back with my tree planter, and in here with those Manchurian red pine, I planted oak trees. Now oak trees, I believe, are a little bit faster growing, and so I want to see if I actually see any growth out of them, or is it just any tree that you plant on this map just does not want to grow? That could be a thing too. I have no idea. Let's see. Let's go back to our farm and start getting some of our animal feed spread around here. We can start out with that trailer that I already have full of TMR. So I'll take our remaining tractor here. Let's go ahead and top up our cows while we are at it. I think they're down to about around 13,000 liters now, so we'll top them up and then we'll refill this trailer and take it down to the new enclosure, empty it down there. That'll give it at least one load. And then we'll come back and get some grass out of our silo and give that to our goats. Okay. Wow, they took more of that than I thought they would. But that's fine, because we've got plenty. Okay, now I've never put anything in that before. I think I've got the doors open on this end. Now, if you look at the grass and the pattern on that and what's flattened and everything, you'll see that this was not the first. This was not the first cow enclosure that I put down. I put one down and then went around it, and I was looking for the triggers or where like slurry and milk and things like that were picked up, and I couldn't find them. And I went back and looked, and it was just a breeding barn. It wasn't one that produced any. It didn't produce any milk at all. And I was like, well, that's not going to work. I'm not breeding. I'm not breeding cows that don't make milk. So okay, I'll go up here and scroll through the many items that this thing can hold. Nope, don't want total mixed ration. Grass. Okay. Here you are, goats. Since you only had your meadow grass to be eating, give you a little something else. Wow, they took all of that. And that was all the grass that I had in the silo, I do believe. So let's see, park you back over here. And park this, and then I think that's all the updates. Let me run down here really quick, and we'll put some cows in this enclosure. Now, where is there? It is. Let's do that. Let's see, it'll hold 120. Let's start with 25. I haven't put that much food in there. Okay. We'll take a look at them, see how they're doing. Okay, got them spread out. In the space that they're in here, I have no idea how you would fit 120 in here, but hey, game mechanics, right? Okay, I think for the last thing that we're going to do today, like I say, our lettuce needs to be cleared from this over here. So let's get this all the way up, because I'm probably going to have to run all the way to the end. Let's see, this is, why can I never remember this one? Oh, it's Control Shift and R. Let's see, did it get all those back there? Yes, it did. Okay, so it's made a full load and it doesn't want to get those last two boxes, or pallets, I guess they are. Okay, well, let's see. I'll go ahead and put that down just a little so it doesn't look so weird. Let's go ahead and find, come on, always wants to save. Find lettuce. It's not at its lowest point. I did look at the oat. The oat is at its worst point. It's best in December, so we'll have to wait on that. But who has the best price? the warehouse. Okay, we've been going to the warehouse a lot lately, but we're going to go ahead and sell this, and then I don't know. Then I guess I have to decide whether I want to go ahead and buy that cornfield that's nagging my brain, or if I should just let it go. So I will meet you down at the warehouse. Okay, and here we are. Oh, somebody walking around down here. I usually don't find that. Okay. 176,461. Yeah, I mean, I have to admit the greenhouse with the lettuce and everything is a little bit of a cheat on the game and everything, because it's really provided us with the money to keep the farm going, and one of the reasons why we've been able to expand it so much. So that's gotten us back up to 538,820. So I'm going to get this back over to the farm, and yeah, why not? We'll go ahead and buy a cornfield or two. Okay, well, here's that cornfield. So, well, let's see. Okay, so that is field 56. It's 75,000, so we can definitely afford it. So let's go ahead and buy it. And while we're at it, 41 here is also planted with corn. Now that's 168,960, and we can afford it. I think I'll go ahead and buy this one too, just so we've, well, if we only harvest this much corn, it's a pretty small corn harvest, so we'll go ahead and add this. We currently own the field next to this too, so we could join these two together if the game will allow us to do it. It sometimes doesn't like it didn't between these fields, but sometimes it's okay. These seem to have worked just fine. So anyway, there's that, and then I don't know. Yeah, I guess I might as well. I'm just going to go ahead and buy this field too. This is sunflowers, so we should be able to. So that means that the only field between this road and this road on this side of this road, between the stream and the road on to the north and the road to the south, field whatever that is, 55, is the only one now that we don't own, and it's got something in it that I don't want, so I'm not going to buy it right now. But yeah, other than that, we own all of that big block now. And on this side of the road, we're getting pretty far down here. I don't know that I want to go any further down, although there is corn down here too. But corn is not a reason to buy a field, he says after buying those other fields. Anyway, now that I've made some new acquisitions and everything, Oh, that's right. I need to go and I guess I'm gonna harvest this field ourselves. You see how our sugarcane is growing here. Looking pretty good. 100% fertilized. Growth stage 5 out of 11. So be exciting when that gets ready. Okay. Well, here goes nothing. I'm going to go ahead and harvest this and try not to run my harvester into the creek like some people do. And anyway, that's been episode 38. I will be back with you in 39. I am contemplating doing another one of my Flashback Friday videos, so keep a watch out for that. And because since we're on I can't go back because that tree's there. Since we're on FS25, flashing back now means FS22. I can do that, so I'm going to go back and revisit one of the maps that I did in FS22, and we have some things ready to harvest on there, and I can give you a tour and harvest, and especially since one of the crops we need to harvest is one that we have growing here on the farm right now. So yeah, there's room to put that fence up. I'm not sure what made them just decide to drive off that edge, but here we are. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you would, go down below and hit the like button to help me on the algorithm to make sure YouTube is sharing my video with a lot of other people. And if you have not already, then please go ahead and subscribe. And if you want to be notified when I post new videos, be sure and ring the bell. And I will see you all the next time. Bye for now.